used to have bad eyesight, but that was long ago. But now I can see everything. Things I haven't been able to see, and also things I do not want to see. It all started 2 weeks ago when the new doctor arrived in town. It's a small town, on the outskirts of the city. Everyone knows each other here. Robert and Tommy, kids who would play soccer in the street. The nice old lady down the block would always offer warm chocolate chip cookies. It was a nice little piece of heaven. If only I could go back to those days. I've always had bad eyesight since my childhood. The new doctor moved to town. He looked like a nice man. He didn't seem to bother anyone. He made a nice addition to our little piece. The other day, I was walking out to get groceries, and while crossing the street, I saw Robert and Tommy, and before I knew it, their soccer ball was flying towards me. It hit my face, not too hard, just enough to leave a slight sting, like a slap in the face. My glasses fell to the concrete, and to my loss, half of it was cracked. "Sorry, we didn't mean to kick it that way," said Tommy. "We'll be more careful," cried Robert. I responded to the boys that it was alright. I couldn't exactly see the ball because I have, well, you know, bad eyesight. Maybe it was time that I met the doctor. He's been in town for a while and I have yet to introduce myself. I figured it would be a lot more convenient to have a local doctor around than to drive out into the city. Walking out to the doctor's office was Mr. Malcolm. He was wearing sunglasses? It was a cloudy day and I didn't think there was a need for them, but I shrugged this off because Mr. Malcolm was always known for trying to be hip with the kids, as you could say. But there was something that made me a bit uneasy. "I can see everything," he muttered. "Freedom." Brushing by Mr. Malcolm, I had finally met with the doctor, and he spoke in a shrill but calming voice. "What can I do for you today?" I mentioned the broken glasses and my eyesight. He handed me a replacement and asked me, "Would you like to see better?" I didn't want to bother him too much, and told him that the replacement was fine. As I left his office, I could see his face saddening a bit. The next few weeks had been rather strange. Tommy had to go to the doctor's office when he got dirt in his eyes from playing around. Robert visited the doctor because his allergies made his eyes puffy. Miss Ann, the old lady down the street, had a minor accident with some frying pan oil. There's been multiple injuries occurring in town, and most everyone in the town had to visit the doctor. Then came something tragic news. Something that would never leave my memory. I had learned that Tommy had died. It was unexpected, but he had been hit by a car. Tommy and Robert knew very well that they had to get out of the road when any cars were passing through. So, where was Robert? He obviously would have seen something. And even weirder, nobody seemed to care. I asked Miss Ann, and she seemed not to know anything. She had never noticed the death of Tommy. She only whispered, "Freedom," under her breath. And as I left her porch, I looked up at her and thought of something strange with her eyes, almost sunken. But what do I know? I'm the one with bad eyesight. Everyone was the same. Mr. Malcolm, the grocery store lady, and even Robert. Every one of them had given me the same answer, freedom. Angry and irritated, I walked home that evening, dreading the news that seems only I bear. I bumped into someone as I was turning the corner, and my replacements had fallen to the floor. Not that I expected them to be really durable, but I've gained a few scratches. There was one person who I had not talked to about Tommy, and the one person that I should probably visit more about my eyesight. The doctor may be the only sane person to talk to. I arrived at his office building and met him. I asked him, "Have you noticed something wrong here? Did you know that the boy named Tommy?" He made a slight reaction as I mentioned Tommy's name. "I remember a boy of that name. Yes, he was here not too long ago." He completely dodged the uneasy topic, and while he was looking through his equipment, he asked me, "Would you like to see better? You'll be free of these glasses." I accepted the doctor's offer, and at that point, I was at no return. I laid my head on the hospital chair, strapped in for stabilization. I had begun to realize something rather strange. Everyone had visited the doctor at least once. Mr. Malcolm wearing shades on a cloudy day. Everyone I had talked to not seen or recognized Tommy's disappearance. Why had everyone ignored his death? Why had Tommy not seen the car coming? And why is everybody repeating freedom? While enduring the agonizing pain, I'd begun to think it's because they couldn't see. Tommy couldn't see the car. Nobody could see Tommy. I understood it all as the plucking was finished. I was now one of them. Eyeless.
Do you see us now?